the Heron, am I saying that right? You guys let me know. Let's take a look here. Bada bing, bada boom. Here we go. Let's get the details. We have a Jordan design. Been really impressed with his designs lately, let me tell you. Over 3 inches, 3.13 inches on the blade, and we have a water ripple Damascus. Oh, that's a sweet one. Bead blasted aluminum with micro milling, guys. This is the recipe right here. This one's gonna be a sweet one. I hope you guys are ready. All right. We got the usuals here, as well as some additional Omega springs as well. And here is the knife. Let's get a closer look. Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, it is actually looking pretty sweet. Holy macaroni. Oh, check out this combo right here. This is looking sweet, right? For starters, we have aluminum on the scales. The aluminum has some beautiful micro milling. Check that out. I mean, this is Kansept's budget branch, right? This is what they're doing with their budget branch. This is insane. So, I mean, absolutely. I mean, needless to say, I am very, very impressed with what they're able to do in so many other knives. It is insane. So we have prow liners with sandwich construction, 2 standoffs. We have a deep pocket carry clip that is reversible on the other side. It is also a crossbar lock, so very ambidextrous friendly. And if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get this thing deployed. We have an opening hole here. And that right there, that looks very signature to Jordan designs. And I'll tell you what I mean in a moment. But bam, right there it is, guys. Take a look at the blade. That is looking pretty good. I mean, for starters, obviously, the Damascus is going to look pretty nice. It's looking pretty sweet there on both sides. And that water ripple effect, that is clean, right? That absolutely looks gorgeous, right? Pretty good looking water ripple effect on that Damascus, to say the least. We have a flat grind, beautiful switch up there. It's more like a warning, if you ask me. Definitely has Warncliffe vibes. Yeah, if you argue that's a drop point, I don't know what to tell you. That is a warning in my book. And then, yeah, this right here is very sort of signature to Jordan, because if you've seen the recent Kaiser Shrike, and I did a video on that one here in the channel, I featured it a couple of times. That is a very iconic sort of opening hole, so I definitely see that DNA right there. I do not mind that one bit. Checking out the action. I mean, come on now. It's not even a question. Obviously, the action is going to be pretty smooth, right? On good old ball bearings. Crossbar lock, just like this guy we looked at, the Kryo. And we'll put them side by side here in just a moment. But opening hole with a Spidey flick, that is money right there all day.
Money!
And then thumb stud here, or thumb deployment. There is no thumb stud, Miguel. Joke's on me. But yeah, thumb deployment, reverse flick, all smooth. Very, very nice action. And believe it or not, this aluminum handle, actually pretty grippy. I can feel the milling here. It's actually pretty decent amount of milling, a good amount of depth to it. So I like that. I'm able to get a full 4-finger grip on the handle. That feels good. I mean, it definitely comes across as like a medium borderline large knife. So more on the medium, you can almost borderline large. Full purchase 4-finger grip. I can forward choke with this finger choke here. That feels nice. We can get some work done this way. Get more control of the blade as we're doing our cuts. I am going to do a little wipe here on the blade for a second. So I know it's nice and shiny with the oils and whatnot, but I want to give you an idea what it looks like once you remove the oils, and there it is. It's kind of like a gray with darker gray sort of lines, right? 50 shades of gray, no pun intended. Pocket clip is quite comfortable. It's a little bit shorter, I want to say, than the counterpart. So I like that they made a proportionately different pocket clip. It's also slightly different build as far as compared to the standard Tenable pocket clip there. Also got a wider hole. I'm sure that was all intentional, but very comfortable. Nonetheless, I'm going to give it a solid 9.5 out of 10 as well. I mean, 10 out of 10 would be like a no pocket clip situation, like a fixed blade. So definitely very solid there for having a pocket clip. You do feel it, but not all that much unless you really, really squeeze. You can reverse it on the other side. Also ambidextrous friendly, right? Just like the Kryo there. And it has zero dexterity on my left hand. So, I mean, this is my best performance here. Obviously, if you're a lefty, right, you're going to be pretty okay. I do like the amount of jimping here on the blade. You can definitely lock in, especially on the forward choke position. That feels nice, feels right at home there. We also have milling on the inside for weight reduction. Check that out. Get a closer look there. And we do have the 3 holes, so we can adjust the Oh, there you go. All right, that's a better view. The 3 holes on both sides, so we can adjust the omega springs. Get that tighter or looser of, sort of experience, whichever one works best for you. This default one, for me, feels pretty smooth. You don't have to really work at it too hard, right? It's a good balance, I would say, if anything. The Heron is looking pretty good. I'm absolutely digging it. This one's going right in the pocket. The moment this video is over, I'm going to rotate through the other ones as well. But this one so far is looking the best. All right, you guys let me know in the comments so far. But I am really loving this one for sure. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Either this one or this one. Peace.